This unique vehicle is called Castor Pollux, and it is a real beast on the mountain roads of Switzerland. You do not see equipment like this every day, especially when it is pulling a cable reel weighing an incredible 65 tons. On roads like these, traction, balance, and controlled power are everything. It looks like the truck driver tried to brake, but completely lost traction. Once the tires stop gripping, weight and momentum take over fast. If you live in a snowy climate, you know how important machines like this are. Watch how quickly it fills that truck. In just a few seconds, it moves enough snow to keep roads, towns, and daily life running. This T150 is a truly unique tractor, usually used for towing aircraft. But here it is battling through mud. Its massive weight keeps it pinned down better than most machines. This is not just a fight of engine power, it is a battle of pure mass against the ground. Summer tires on ice mean zero grip and zero control. At that point, the car is basically a sled with a steering wheel. Local conditions make the engineering interesting here. Because of the steep incline, the snowblower has to work harder just to keep moving. That also explains why the snow is not flying as high as usual. The machine is spending more of its power fighting the slope. Whoa, 12-cylinder engine power. And somehow the case is still holding. That kind of force puts every part of the machine under stress. That is a great example of what a Forester can do. It is not a tractor, but with the right driver and a bit of skill, it reaches places most ordinary family cars would never attempt. A massive wind turbine blade is moving through the back roads of Hartford. It is slow, careful, and part of 3 oversized loads heading toward a new wind farm. Respect to the crew managing this beast, because every corner has to be planned before the load even arrives. It is impressive how strong the kingpin and fifth wheel are. They pulled the entire truck down with the trailer. Heavy transport hardware carries forces most people never think about until something goes wrong. That is a 2017 Ram 2000 500 mega cab, and the owner has clearly made some serious adjustments to get more smoke and throttle response in the snow. It is loud, aggressive, and definitely not stock. Transporting a modular track building requires precise coordination between logistics teams, structural engineers, and transport regulations. A multi-part loading strategy keeps the structure stable, while specialized trailers handle weight distribution for a safe and efficient trip. You are looking at a specialized snowplow mounted on an old Vanderbilt tender. They filled it with concrete for ballast, so it would not simply bounce off the rails when hitting huge snowdrifts. That is old-school engineering with one clear purpose: stay heavy, stay planted, and push through. Nothing like a little Tatra teamwork. It looks like watching a big brother pull his little brother out of trouble. When one machine loses the fight, another one steps in with more grip and more weight. These drivers are professionals on Russia's winter roads. Some still like the old-school Rush, but many are moving toward Volvo or Scania trucks for better reliability when facing icy mountain passes every day. This 2014 footage shows the skill behind professional crane and towing work. Watch the precision needed to perform this safely in a rural area like this. Recovery is not just about pulling hard, it is about angles, control, and knowing where every force will go. This Tatra 815 8x8 is not just a truck, it is a mud warrior, fighting through the slippery battlefield of Hajic with pure Czechoslovak engineering. From the look of it, the mud is losing this war. A simple fix could have prevented this. Install a warning light or cab alarm when the dump bed is raised. Many newer trucks already have it, but for older models, a quick retrofit could save thousands in repairs and prevent a serious mistake. This happened on Route 315 inches Delaware. The trooper was following because of a marked lane violation, but the driver kept going until she hit a utility pole. After the crash, the priority is clear: stay still, do not get out too fast, and check if everyone is okay. First snow in Magnitogorsk, and summer tires immediately cause trouble. Winter always exposes poor preparation. Bald tires on a luxury G-Wagon are a bad combination. That driver seriously needs basic maintenance before getting back on the road. Expensive vehicles still need grip. I am honestly worried about the men pushing from behind. If the bus slides backward or the tires suddenly catch, they are standing in a dangerous place. Heavy vehicles can move without warning when traction changes. Ever seen a C-130 Hercules traveling down the highway? It looks like a giant bird hitchhiking on wheels. From Linehan to Hickson, this beast is taking a ground tour before moving into its next chapter. Big respect to the crew for handling a transport job this unusual. From mud to sand, this truck cannot catch a break. Good thing these caterpillars are built for hard jobs. One pulls, one pushes, and the problem gets solved. It feels like watching a real-life off-road rescue mission. Many people think a crane could simply lift it out, but in remote places like this, getting a heavy crane to the site without it sinking too becomes an engineering nightmare. Sometimes the obvious solution is not the practical one. By using the right angles and a snatch block, they can manage the truck's weight much more effectively. It feels like one of those classic heavy recovery videos everyone likes. Slow, methodical, and all about force control. In Russia, heavy machines like this are sometimes used to prepare old cars for their final journey. This bulldozer arrives right on time to help turn that sedan into a manageable pile of scrap metal. That bus driver was far too reckless on the turn, and now the Lexus LX 570 is caught in the result. Large vehicles need more space, more patience, and much better judgment. Russian drivers and their trucks are built differently. This ZIL keeps pushing through icy water like stopping was never part of the plan. Rule number 1, always check the ground before dumping. Soft dirt, a bad angle, or unstable ground, and suddenly the truck is in trouble. I-Petrie Descent is a 2-4-kilometer mountain pass with 40 sharp curves. Driving a long truck through terrain like that requires expert-level steering control, braking discipline, and accurate turning radius calculation. One misjudged corner can turn the whole route into a problem. If you ever doubted Subaru all-wheel drive, just watch it reverse, push forward, and repeat until the path is clear. It is not brute force alone, it is steady grip, patience, and using the drivetrain the right way.